What's up? It's Angela Yee. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here with me.
I'm here. I'm present. I'm excited.
And we have a special guest, Des Dior. What's up?
Hey, ladies.
Now, we know you're in town for Fashion Week. Mm-hmm. We've been watching the vlog, so tell us how that's going.
I'm enjoying it. This is my second time. I feel like this go round, like I'm really tapping in. I went to a show when I first got here. I'm being dressed by a couple people. I'm walking in a show, so.
Oh, you're walking in a show.
Yes, tonight, actually.
That's a big deal.
Right? So I'm just really excited.
We saw you front row and everything.
Right? Doing my big one.
Right?
Doing my big one.
Talk about Fashion Week. Does it matter? I know everybody's like, oh, we got to sit front row. But to you, are you like, look, I got to just get in there?
I feel like, sorry to cut you off. Mm-hmm. I feel like just being in the building is cool. Like, front row, love it. Like, I'm here for it. But, like, just being there, soaking up the energy, being that it's, like, my only second time, I'm just grateful to be invited, So it really didn't matter. It's about me.
That's very humble.
Yeah, it is. Because I'm going to be honest, like, Fashion Week, when I've been to a few different Fashion Week shows, but it's so quick. And you got to get, like, all dressed up and done up.
And you have to be on time.
To be there for 10 minutes.
Yes. Because it's over so fast.
Mm-hmm. Literally, 10 minutes, yes.
Now, let's talk about the impact, because, of course, I always wonder when you could tell by somebody's reaction, like, did you like the show or did you not like the experience?
It was very different. I'm going to say that. It was a lot to get used to. At first, I ain't going to lie, I did not like it.
Mm-hmm. Why didn't you like it at first?
It was like all the cameras in your face. They kind of, it's like it's not scripted, but they kind of like giving you a direction. It's not just like, you got to make it organic and like know how to like work it. Because if you don't, I feel like they'll like tell you what to do or like they'll make you do this. And that's when it doesn't become you. So at first I didn't really like it. It didn't feel natural. Didn't feel normal at all. But like the more I got comfortable, really ain't even show that much on camera. But like the more I felt comfortable, I feel like it was more of a breeze. But at first, I did not like it.
Part of that is because they have to get releases to go film places. Mm-hmm. So it can't be like it ain't like they could just follow you. They got to set it up.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel like because I vlog a lot, I be looking for that type of vibe. Like, just catch the stuff organically. Like, they be like, oh, stop. Okay, well, I think we should go over this or this that happened last week. And it's like, no, I want to just talk about something that I want to talk about right now with my friends. Like, something organic. Like, just catch the moment. But, like, it's not really that.
Yeah. The budget is not for 24 hours.
Exactly. Exactly.
What I did like, though, was seeing you and your dad.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a highlight. What did you think about?
I love that people got to see, like, how much my dad go hard for me, Like, and a lot of girls, they don't really have that. So I feel like it was just good to see, like, refreshing, My dad is super, super supportive. He always tell me, like, you living out my dream. So, like, you got to do this. You can't give up.
I love seeing him in the audience at the reunion, too.
Mm-hmm. That's my right-hand man.
Now, I feel like your dad also wants you to be, like, more open, too.
Yes.
So why are you so, like, closed off? Because people do say that. I saw on the reunion, people were like, we just want to see Des show more and not be so private. Mm-hmm. And even your dad is saying that. So what about everything makes you feel like you want to be more closed off?
I feel like I have these, like, periods in my life where I just go into a shell and, like, I just kind of, like, overthink, just self-diagnose myself, anxiety, like, and it's like the more you speak those things over your life, I realized that it becomes your reality. So I started like just like closing myself off. Like I felt like, okay, well, if I don't give people nothing to really talk about, like then they ain't gonna be talking. You know what I'm saying? Like just like I don't really show nothing at all. Don't give them like too much of a conversation. But like I realized that ain't the way to go about it. That ain't the way to go about it. Like, you gotta show and you gotta be relatable and like help people really like get to know you. So I do want to open up more because I have a very interesting personality. Like, I'm really cool as fuck, and people will never know that because I just don't be showing it for real. But this second season, I am going to open up more. I'm going to talk about more, just get comfortable.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. We were wondering, too, before you came in, we're like, is she going to do the season 2? I figured you were because you were at the reunion.
Right.
We know Jada said it's not for her, and that's one of your best friends. So we were like, did you try to influence her to come back?
No, honestly. And I kind of told her, like, no, fuck that show. Like, don't come back.
You're like, I'll be there, but
did you try to convince her to do the reunion?
Her mom was so made up, honestly. Like, she was just like, no, so I just left it alone.
And you know her well enough to know if she's not going to budge on something.
So it wasn't like no convincing for real to do, and I didn't blame her.
I was thinking about this, too, about you and your music career. You were in a group prior to being a solo artist when you were younger. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Because I haven't seen much about it online, but I want to know more about that experience as a kid.
It was fun. I feel like back then we was really just having fun, but like manifesting our life at the same time. Like stuff we used to talk about in our songs, like it was like we spoke everything into existence. So like to see that It's kind of crazy, but yeah, doing that, we just used to always stay busy.
What was the name of the group?
Yes, I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Y'all, please don't go look this up. It was called Caution.
What was it called?
Caution.
Caution.
What was your rap name? Was it?
We just went by regular names.
Okay.
Yeah. It was 3 of us. Well, it was 4 of us. Then it was 3 of us. But yeah.
Was this in
we used
Savannah?
to perform at the clubs. Yeah.
Oh, y'all used to perform.
Right. We used to have rehearsals. We used to stay in the studio. Like, we was about our business at a young age.
Right. How old were y'all?
13? 12, 13.
Okay.
So you were like a little celebrity in school.
Right, yeah.
And that was your dad. I know he said that you're like living out his dream. So so your dad was an artist?
No.
Aspiring?
Mm-mm.
So what was his dream?
I guess he just always like, maybe the success part of it, just, the success part of it, yeah. But like, he was always with my cousin Chingy. That's my cousin, so like.
St. Louis, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Did he ever get?
I don't know why he said I'm living out his dream.
When he said it, I thought, maybe he wanted to be. Maybe he was an aspiring rapper. Maybe he was a rapper.
Yeah, I think it's just like exciting for him to like just be a part of everything. For real. That's why he said like, yeah, you living out my dream. Like I always probably would have wanted this for myself. Probably not exactly being an artist, but just being in a position to, do what I do for real.
Does Chingy have you ever gotten advice from him? Did he ever give you direction early on?
All the time.
Yes.
He all the time. And it's like, he kind of reassured me, like, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't let nobody tell you got to do something, don't. Because a lot of people, like family, team, like they try to do this thing where it's like, especially family. Okay, so when you the only one doing it, I guess they try to put a lot of pressure on you, like you gotta do this or do that. And it's like, I can't stretch myself so thin when I'm still trying to get to the top.
Right.
So he always just like remind me, just pace yourself, relax, and don't overwork yourself and like feel pressure into like having to really like show up for everybody. Just make sure you're showing up for yourself.
Yeah, because if you're not good for yourself, you can't help anybody else either.
Exactly. Like, how am I gonna do it?
Now, where did your sense of fashion come from?
I always did different little stuff with my outfits. Like during school, when I was in elementary school, like I was the only girl in school wearing tennis shoes on my dresses. Like I always just did whatever made me feel comfortable. If I didn't want to put on no flats, I'm not gonna put on no flats. If I want to like wear this, wear that. And I never been scared to express myself through my clothes. So yeah, that's pretty much where it came from.
What was your most viral moment before, being on The Impact?
I feel like one of my first times going viral was when I was in high school. I did like this rap video to preach, yeah. And like I started like doing them continuously, and like they always used to go viral. Those were my like very first viral moments.
And was that like Facebook or what was that?
It was Instagram. Yeah, it was Instagram.
Okay,
but it was like probably 2014. 15. Okay, yeah.
And then on the EP Raw, you have this song called Blocked. Okay.
Blocks, you can't reach me no more.
And we saw you with Sukihana talking about all of that and everything. So, can somebody get blocked but then unblocked? Have you ever doubled back?
Always.
Not always.
I do not be standing on business. I am going to unblock you. Yeah. So I just want to see if you hit me up.
So you have a forgiving heart.
Yeah.
That's like they gotta hit you up in other ways. So if you block somebody, how do they get through?
Instagram.
Oh, so you don't block them on Instagram?
No, I don't really block on Instagram because I want you to see me.
You want me to see me living good, enjoying life, looking fly.
Now, there's always, and I know you hate these questions.
Well, oh, gosh.
Yeah, well, we have to, though. Right. All right, so when you put this EP out, people noticed that you and Future had broke up, but then he still posted the EP and promoted it. So you guys broke up but stayed on good terms afterward.
Yeah, like, we're very, very, very good friends. He always support me, and I'll always support him. Like, it's no bad blood. And that's what people just, they get the wrong idea. Like, it don't always have to end in a shit show. You know what I'm saying? Like, gracefully move on.
He didn't have to get blocked.
He didn't have to get blocked. He didn't have to get blocked. He didn't have to get blocked.
That's good. I like that because I feel like I was saying this to Jasmine earlier. All my exes, like we're on, like I don't dislike anybody. We don't not get along, but sometimes you just move on.
Right. You just move on. And then like nobody can ever like really do their big one on me because I'm such a good person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't even try to like do me wrong in a sense or like try to badmouth me or nothing like that because I'm just a good person.
Have you ever done anything crazy in a relationship?
I have.
Like what? Example?
I'm really not like a crazy girl, but I did one thing crazy, and after I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
What'd you do?
I don't even want to say it. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I I don't want to talk about it.
No, we want to hear.
We got you.
It's fine. This is relatable.
So one time, this was back in my, real young days, I had popped up at this guy's house and
Pop-ups.
Never goes well.
And mind you, he had like a gate, like you had to go through a gate. So like, I don't know how I got in this gate. I feel like it was just meant to be. It was just meant to be. So I pop up, I go to the door locked, you're not answering the door, but like his balcony was like real close to the door. So I get my big ass on that balcony and I like climbed up and like went through the balcony door.
Oh my!
And what did you see?
Happened?
I ain't see nothing.
Oh,
you didn't?
I just walked in.
You did. And then what was he doing?
Sitting there, ignoring my phone calls.
By himself.
By himself.
So what did you say?
I feel like he just wanted a reaction out of me, which is why I felt like super stupid, because I'm like, you shouldn't even have did that. You shouldn't even have gave him that satisfaction, because he just wanted a little ego trip.
Yeah.
That's so funny that you say that, because I did climb in a window once. That was my craziest moment.
Yeah,
too.
and how did you feel after that? Like what the hell is you doing?
Well, I did catch him.
Oh, you got him. So you're like, okay, yeah.
That's the difference.
That was worth it.
Yeah, that was worth it. It was worth it. And the thing is, once you do that, you got to break up if you find something, because you look really crazy. If I climb in the window and you with a chick and I stay.
You cannot catch somebody red-handed doing something and stay. They're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, they will.
They might apologize, do some little ass kissing, but like they going to keep doing it.
Have you ever cheated?
I did cheat when I was in high school.
Yep. Okay. She's like, in my younger days.
In my younger days, I'm super loyal, but like if I ain't happy, I just ain't happy.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yeah, I've been cheated on, I think.
You think all men cheat, or you think...
Yeah, I think I've been cheated on.
I think she had to look up like...
Yeah, like I'm trying to think back like... Yeah. But like, I don't know if it was like a cheating to a sense of like, you like went and like fucked somebody else, but... like texting and stuff. Yeah.
Communicating, talking to somebody else.
Now, on the show, your dad also said something about an athlete. Okay.
He don't be knowing what he's talking
He
about.
just was making stuff up.
He just be making stuff up. Like, what are you talking about? When I watched the reunion, I'm like, did he really say that? Like, I never told you I talked to an athlete.
Dad be
like,
spilling the tea.
What are you talking about?
How quick are you to let somebody meet your dad? Is that something that only a precious few or nobody?
Only a couple people met my dad. Not a lot of people.
Did Future meet your dad?
Yeah, he met my whole family.
Oh.
Yeah. Not a lot of people meet my dad though.
Okay. Is he like hard on guys or?
My dad cool. He's super cool.
He seemed kind of young too.
He got a young soul. Yeah. I be telling him all the time, you think you so hip. He be on Instagram, like he be going to the club with me all type of my hostings and stuff. Yeah, he
comes with you to the host. I mean,
he be coming. He be popping up.
You think
I used to tell them like, no, you cannot party with me. I'm not partying with my parents.
It's cute.
But like
people like him.
Yeah, they love
He's
him.
cool.
And then when I like see him having so much fun, I just be like, you know what, whatever, you can come.
You think you want a guy like your dad? You know how sometimes when we think about relationships, and depending on your relationship with your dad, it can either make you be like, nobody like him at all, or I want somebody that can handle things like my dad takes care of me.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Because my dad give me like whatever. Like it's like he always bend over doing backflips to do like whatever for me since I was in high school. Like he got me my first car. Like anything I ever wanted, he made it happen. Like I tell him I gotta go or I got a dream, like I want to do music. Like he always support me, and I would want a man like that. To support me with whatever I do and go hard for me. And I feel like my dad is a guy who's so sure of himself. You know how like some guys they want to like hide you a little bit, oh, don't get on Instagram or you don't need to be outside. You know what I'm saying?
Put some more clothes on.
Yeah, put more clothes on. Like,
You gonna wear that?
My dad is not like that. He'd be like, yeah, like, do your big one.
Do you ever feel like guys date you like to clout chase too sometimes?
You come across guys like that.
How can you tell?
We call them losers. We call them type of guys.
We call them losers.
Yeah, we call them losers. You could just tell, like, they might try to pop out too fast. Like, what you here for? Like, why you trying to pop out? We ain't even really got to know each other like that.
On the red carpet already?
Yeah.
Can I come with you? Who going with you?
Right. Like, no, just
put me on your. Let me get on live. Let me get on your live with you.
Or like trying to come around my friends and stuff like that. Like you just tell with like little things they be doing.
Now, is it intimidating for a guy because, you have songs like Rich and Raw and songs like that have been big, and, a lot of it is money because you got that.
Right.
Do you think that you think it's intimidating for guys, though? Sometimes have you come across that?
I feel like, and me and Jada talk about this all the time, I feel like we do so much for ourselves, guys are hesitant. Like, to just, come in. Because they know, like, you can't just get by doing the small stuff, you know? Like, I do that for myself. So they know they gotta really, like...
Step it up.
Step it up. And I think that makes guys hesitant because it's like so many girls out here who ain't requiring nothing. It's easier to go with a loser.
What would interest you if somebody wanted to get your attention? What are some things that somebody could do besides like buying a present just so they know it doesn't have to be just about that? And so if somebody wants to approach Des, what are some ways to get your attention?
I feel like just really nice gestures. Like, I like to be thought of. So, like, even if you just check on me throughout the day, you know, like every day you like check on me for real, like, and send me flowers.
So every day.
Yeah, like every day, you know, like I gotta know, I gotta know I'm on your mind. Like, check on me, do a little sweet stuff. Like, I go to my hotel room. If you know I got a show, I go to my hotel room and it's flowers or something like that. Like, that's like the key to my heart. Like,
thoughtful
just
gifts.
Thoughtful and just a very thoughtful guy. Just nice, sweet gestures.
Would you be open to dating another public figure? Like somebody famous again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad experience for you.
Would you date another rapper?
I don't know about another rapper.
Okay.
I want to go down another lane.
Maybe sports, like your dad was saying?
Maybe sports, yeah.
Or
He was on to something.
Yeah. And you're athletic too.
Yeah.
And you be in the gym.
You work out.
Yeah, you be in the gym.
How important are looks when it comes to guys for you?
You gotta have some type of swag about you, you know? Like, I don't feel like you gotta be just like this pretty boy, you know? But you gotta have a swag to you. Like, you gotta know how to dress. I like a fly guy. If you're not fly, that's just a turn off for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, it's the swag.
The swag.
Know how to dress.
Like how you talk. Like, you just gotta have a little swag to yourself, your demeanor.
Do you like guys more from the South or the East Coast or the West Coast, or it doesn't really matter? Do you have a preference with region?
I don't really have a preference for real.
Okay.
No, I don't really have a preference.
So you single now?
Yeah, I'm single now.
Okay.
I haven't really... I feel like I only talked to guys from the South.
Okay.
Before, so...
I bet them DMs be lit, though.
They don't be sliding.
You lying. I don't believe you. Because you probably don't look in your general. You don't look in your general.
Yeah, she'll probably know what she's doing in there.
Look in your general mailbox.
I don't know how to maneuver that. I don't know.
She'll know what's going on there.
Exactly. Remember when T-Pain realized all these people had been DMing him, but he never looked at those?
Oh, yeah, I seen that. That was crazy.
He lost all kind of bags and stuff. Like,
Now, I also saw one of the things that you're dealing with is a label. To stay independent, sign to a label. Right now, you're independent.
Yep.
Do you enjoy that, or are you looking forward to saying, okay, this is the type of deal I want, I'd rather sign to a major?
I do want to sign to a major because I feel like signing to a major, it comes with benefits, you know? It's like, I feel like being independent, and I could be wrong, it's like a certain level that you can get to by yourself, you know, before you need like that big corporation behind you and like to really like give you that push and like do certain things that you can't just do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely do want to sign to a major label. I feel like I accomplished a lot being independent, but yeah, it's time.
Have they been hollering at you?
Right. I have a distribution deal right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So they help me out a lot, but
because you get labels, the views on YouTube.
Yeah. For sure.
And the streams, so I can't see.
My manager said, yeah, they reaching out, so.
Okay.
We gonna see.
You get to dictate. And you have a great relationship with Mariah the Scientist. How did y'all get so cool?
We got cool. She knew my friend Al, and then Al invited her out one time to the club, and from then we just like stayed connected, kept going out, like go out to eat random days, and just stayed in contact, and it's just like we built a friendship.
Yeah, that's good because it's great when you guys do music together. Have you thought about maybe doing a joint project, an EP together or anything? Do y'all discuss that?
We actually used to talk about it all the time before we did Stone Cold, but it's definitely something I feel like that would sound really, really good. Like Stone Cold, it wasn't even supposed to happen like that, for real. Like we just was out one night, went to the studio like 4 o'clock in the morning, was dead drunk and just lit and made something so fire, and we was like, damn, like we got to do more of this, you know? Like it happened so organically and surprising. But we both like Scorpio, so I feel like our vibe kind of just connect on a different level. Like we just vibe real good.
I like Scorpio women, but not Scorpio men.
Really? Why you don't like Scorpio men?
Because they're the biggest cheaters, I think, out of all the signs.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Thank you. Over here.
Yeah, I don't like Scorpio men either, now that I think about it.
Really?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have a sign preference?
Not for real. No. Because they are different.
Have you dated a Scorpio before?
Yeah.
Okay, how was that?
It was cool. Future Scorpio.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't want to badmouth him, so yeah, I don't.
I didn't realize. I didn't know.
sign.
I didn't
No,
know his
I feel
sign.
like Scorpios just have a different connection with each other, for real.
Okay.
Like, we can read each other's mind. And when they do little stuff, it's like, I know why you did that. I get it.
You understand.
I understand it. So we like understand each other on a different level.
Okay.
It's a Scorpio thing.
All right. Well, Valentine's Day was yesterday. So how did you spend the day? Did you do anything special?
Working. Getting some money. Walked in the show, Stayed busy, so I ain't think about it being Valentine's Day.
And nobody sent you anything? Did you get any gifts? Ooh. That's a yes. When you start doing all this.
That's a maybe. That's a her trying to think, am I going to say
That's
something
a maybe.
or not?
That's a maybe, yeah.
But did you get a few gifts or just one?
I got some flowers.
Okay. And you love that. So
love that.
that's a good start.
It wasn't no
thoughtful.
regular flowers. I love, I feel like I got so much stuff. It's like, a bag be cool. Jewelry be cool.
Yeah.
But when you already got that stuff, it'd be like the small things that just make you smile.
And also when you can get it for yourself too. It's kind of like,
Exactly. Yeah.
this is
that
nice,
too.
but
So give me like some
Yeah.
flowers, some real big flowers.
Yeah.
Some extravagant.
yeah. And
flowers.
check in.
Yeah.
What was your first big purchase for yourself?
My first big purchase for myself, just recently I bought a car.
Oh, we saw that. Okay.
kind of
on the
car did you
vlog.
get?
I feel like that's probably like one of my first big girls.
What kind of car did you get?
It was an AMG GT 5.3.
Okay.
She don't even know. She looking around like, what?
It's nice though.
What color is it? She said it's nice. It goes fast. What color is
Matte
it?
black.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's real cute.
Do you think that having the following that you have from social media makes it easier or harder for you to do music?
I feel like I definitely have an advantage because I do have the platform, like when I post music, like people gonna listen to us. I have an advantage over somebody who probably don't have much of an audience. But it don't make things like easy because you still got to put the work in. You still got to go hard. It's like you can't cut corners just because you got followers.
Because sometimes people hate on you more. I feel like when you come from a certain space and they're like, oh, she think just because she do this, that this could just translate to the music. And then they kind of go in.
They be trying to put me in a box for real. And
Were you an influencer
losers.
first or an artist first? Or was it?
I was a influencer first, I
Okay.
feel like. And, I tried to sell clothes.
Okay.
But I always play with music because, since we had a group, it's just always been something that I could do for real. But I didn't really see myself pursuing it. I just always played with it. And then my dad was like, well, you too good at this. We gonna get you in the studio. So then from then, I really tapped in and made that transition into an artist.
Okay.
But like I said in one of my songs, Self-Made, on my very, very first EP, I'll never stop being claiming influencer because that's how I got here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be an artist with influence. So
Yep.
it just tie in.
So what are the bigger plans besides, I know you eventually want to sign to a major, but what other plans for Des Dior? What are some things that's on your list of boss things that you want to accomplish?
That's crazy that you asked me that because I said at the beginning of the year on my mood board, I did this big mood board. And I said, 2023, I'm standing on business. I'm doing big girl things. I got my first Amex, my platinum Amex, the top of the year.
Okay.
Did we see that on the? Did we see that on the reunion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't got no limit. Period.
Yeah. I love that. Well, be
That
careful
was-
with that.
Yeah. Be careful,
No,
mama.
I'm not playing with you.
No, be
Them
careful with
points
that.
But them
Crazy.
points are amazing.
Yeah,
The
benefits.
first ever Louis Vuitton bag and the first Chanel bag I ever bought was from my points from my Amex card.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't even know how to work it for real. That.
Let me tell you something. Points are I do not play when it comes to my points.
You got me tickets off points.
What?
Yeah.
So this is what I do. I'm gonna tell you this. This is a good hack for you, okay? Buy everything, pay for whatever you can on that Amex, but make sure you can pay it off every
Yes.
month.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I don't
But you get so many
overspend.
points when you use it. So even when I'm doing things that I could just put on my debit card or pay cash, I just use my Amex and then I pay it right away. And then I get those points and then I use those points to buy other things because those points
That's
add up.
smart.
I use my points. I do a lot of purchases for my business on my
Yep.
Amex, and I get points like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so you got that.
That's how I really use it too. I could use my debit card, but I just use it.
Yep,
quick,
use that, and then you could just
to
pay
build
that.
it.
Yeah, build your credit too.
So that, and then I'm going to help my mom start up her business again, her
Okay.
hairline company.
Okay.
So that's one of my things. We're gonna make that a multi-million-dollar brand.
Okay.
We restarting up my clothing line.
Here we go.
What was the name of the clothing line?
I have my merch, but then
Okay.
I want to do a more personal line
Okay.
too, just to fit more of my aesthetic, a little luxury streetwear,
Okay.
ready to wear brand for real.
Okay.
So we're
I
gonna
can
do
see that.
Yeah, I can see that. That
We
makes
need
sense.
to do that.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
And I think even watching Jada and what she was going through with her clothing line and all of that, I just feel like there's space for you to do that too. The two of
For
y'all
sure.
together wearing each other's stuff.
And I pick up the phone, hey, is this a good idea? Because she already got her brand. She's doing so well with it. So yeah, great. Like that'll be perfect. And then, what else we doing? New music.
Okay.
That's enough. I mean, you've listed
Yeah, that's a
some
lot
new
already.
music, too. That's enough.
That should keep you busy.
But we got a long year. So
Yeah.
get everything
But
done.
new music, okay. Well, congratulations for everything.
Thank you.
And we love to see it. And I'm glad that you're going to be returning for season 2.
Yes.
So stay on the lookout for that.
How
And
much?
she'll be less guarded too.
I'm gonna be less guarded. They hate
Don't you be on there fighting though.
Oh no, that's
No, I'm playing.
I don't even align.
Losers fight. She said.
Losers. They are losers, okay?
What did we not see on this season? Maybe you filmed some things that you wish would have made it onto the season and didn't.
I think they really put everything in there, but they didn't show enough. Like, for instance, my release party, I feel like they should have really showed more of that because it was such a moment for me.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish they really highlighted that.
Okay.
But, it's cool.
Maybe you should do recaps after each episode
I
for the next season, for season 2.
There
That's
you
a
go,
good
Jasmine,
idea.
brand marketing.
So they
you
got
already got
my
the
real
Mhm.
perspective.
Yeah, you already got your blog, so you can
yeah,
just
that's a good
recap.
idea.
And then you can get more insight because your fans want to know more.
And
so.
they would like that because it'll kind of be like a BTS of
Mhm.
Exactly, because we enjoy
Okay.
seeing you traveling. We saw you go to DC, New Orleans. We saw you did Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
I know that was a huge moment for you.
Yes, I love Rolling Loud. Rolling Loud was my first time performing at a festival.
That's a big one
That's
to start off for sure.
Yeah.
That ain't
So
no
they
play
hold
play
it-
festival.
Uh-uh.
It ain't
At
no
all.
play festival.
At all.
Yeah.
But which city has been your favorite to travel to as far as performing?
Probably Miami.
Makes sense.
Miami's a good time. So
Yeah.
that's
Miami's
surprising.
a good time. I just performed there this weekend for the Trina Festival. I love Miami.
Do you
They be
get
so lit in turn.
nervous before you perform?
Yeah. But when I get on stage, it's it all go away.
Oh,
But
because you're a
if
star.
it's a tough
That's why.
crowd,
Mhm.
I'll be like, oh, okay.
Have you got booed yet?
No, I never got booed.
Okay.
I throw the mic.
You
Don't boo me.
You're like, hold up, I know y'all ain't
I
booing.
know y'all ain't booing me.
And what's the craziest thing a guy has done to try to get your attention?
Comment on my live. Don't do that.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do that. Because then people get the wrong impression. Oh, they talk. Don't do that.
Especially if they're verified, we can see too. So it kind of pop.
Then it just spark the idea in people's head, and it's like, hold up, it's not even that.
Right.
That's that cloud chasing stuff we was talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
Don't do that. That's the red flag.
Send flowers after.
Yeah. And you might get me.
All right. Well, have fun at the rest of Fashion Week, and we're delighted. Can I use that word delighted? I don't think I've ever used that in an interview, but
That's cute.
we're delighted that you came up here to see us on Way Up with
you.
Angela Yee, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. We're going to keep on checking in too.
Thanks, you guys.
Keep us
I enjoyed
posted.
this. Yes.
All right.
Me.
Jazz Dior, thank you so much.